I get qualified leads delivered to my inbox every morning, and I'm going to show you how to do the same and how to do it completely for free. Lead gen is a lot. It's exhausting because it's a lot of no's. It's a lot of legwork and like sourcing clients and all this stuff. And it can be like really expensive. You know what I mean? If you're doing it yourself, I'm going to use Canadian dollars because I'm in Canada. So it's like, $150 for your email software, like, I don't know, $4 to $15 for your mailboxes each. And you need at least like 20 of those domains and all this stuff. It adds up to like $1,000 a month, like really quickly. Okay. Even if you're doing it by yourself. I found myself not wanting to do the legwork myself and recently hired a go-to-market specialist, and we completely struck out. It was like $5,600 for one book meeting that ghosted me and just nothing. You know what I mean? So it's frustrating. When you hire somebody to do it for you, it's still a roll of the dice, right? Like cold outbound is a numbers game, right? Like you're really, really playing the house on that sort of thing. So, I mean, there's got to be a way, I thought, to get qualified leads without spending minimum like $1,000 a month, or you know what I mean? Like I'm more of a warm network kind of guy. Like I work a lot on referrals or friends of friends and that kind of thing. But like if I did want to expand, like there's got to be a way to like grow my network. You know what I mean? Ideally, we get like a steady stream of leads delivered to us without doing all of that legwork and email copy and all of the stuff that goes into like ad creative, creating content, or like cold outbound. You know what I mean? It'd be great if they could just like show up. You'll be glad to know that there is a solution to that. You clicked on this video, you're gonna get the payoff. So I mean, if I was looking for a job, like if I was looking for work, I would go to a job board. You know what I mean? So you can do literally the same when you're trying to find people that might want your help. You can go to help wanted sections. You see what I mean? So what we're going to do today is we're going to search job boards for people looking for somebody full-time to do something adjacent to your offer. Okay. So in my case, we're going to do social media creation, and we're going to search job boards for social media managers, things like that. Okay. You see where I'm getting with this? We can find folks that are actively looking for people to solve this problem for them. And instead of hiring somebody on at, whatever, 70 to 150,000 a year, we're going to present our solution at a fraction of that, right? Like upfront cost, and then I'll maintain it through the year for like a fraction of the cost. Okay, so job boards, if you haven't gotten wise to that sort of thing yet, are a fantastic way to find new clients. But I mean, searching job boards is kind of depressing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Searching through job boards is a full-time job. I don't know if you've ever been between jobs, but like that's what you spend all your time on, and it's the worst. It's so depressing. Of course you've been between jobs. My God, you and I are probably a lot alike. So the solution here is we need an automation. You know what I mean? And we could build out a scraper and do that other stuff, but like we don't. The goal here was not to pay for Apify subscriptions and all that other jazz. If you're not aware, you can get cloud agents like Manus to execute tasks on a schedule, right? Like I'm bullish on Manus. I think it's honestly amazing. Anything a computer can do, Manus can do. So what I would have done is like, had Manus search these job boards for me. I would give him like my credentials for Indeed or whatever, and then have it on a schedule where once a week or once every morning it searches this and then sends it to my email via Manus Mail. It's kind of amazing. Okay, so that's what I normally would have done, but I came across a promotion on Perplexity. I'll give you the link in the description where you can get Perplexity Pro for free. They give you $5 in Perplexity credits every month if you tag in your PayPal account. I already did, so that's why this is the blockout. So you go to the link in the description, you sign up for Perplexity Pro, you link your PayPal account. You don't need to pay anything, no money, no nothing, and they give you $5 in credits for the next 12 months. $5 Perplexity credits are a lot, like a lot. Like this $5 a month, if this is what you're doing with it, it's more than enough. Okay, so first things first, we need to figure out who we're looking for. All right, in my case, it's going to be social media managers, content creators, that sort of thing, because that's where I'm moving into in terms of my offer and whatnot. So we need a prompt for this guy, and I put together a meta prompt. Is that this one? Yes. Okay, I put together a meta prompt to find the prompt, and I'll leave this in the description here for you. But it follows the clear method that I outline in my community, right? Context, limitations, examples, actions, results. So like output format and whatnot. This is to my knowledge, the best way to execute this sort of thing. So you just actually, let's put this back into like Gemini or Claude or something. Let's go Gemini because I have to copy paste the thing. So this is ready to go. You just have to go and update your offer, right? And where you live. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to use my voice dictation, so give me a sec. Social media manager, content creator, social media marketing, content automation. My area, let's go with North America. North America, niche, non-specific, prefers service businesses, but more focused on similar time zones. Ta-da. And I think you got to do it here at the bottom. Here, let's just, And then let's paste that here. And then we get our prompt. I do love Google Gemini. However, in this instance, I'm going to stick with my Claude prompt, which I think I copy pasted already. Sure did. All right. I'm going to stick with the prompt I had already. Lovely. Okay. And then let's just put this into Perplexity Pro. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm going to A/B Manus with this. I do have the basic plan of Manus, which is like 1,900 credits a month on top of your 300 daily. Let's just see what the results yield. Oh man, I got really bad posture today. My God, my head's like forward. I have been really busy. Was that the meta prompt? No, okay, good. So let's go execute now. So this is why I did voice dictation, because bro, I type like a gorilla. Or I can't like talk and type at the same time. I don't know if that's like a common thing or not. Anyway, Manus is thinking it's going to come up with something awesome. I know it is. The only thing is with this is like if you want it to stay free, we want to make sure that it's like under 300 credits to complete every day, which it should be, honestly. Oh, and then you can also like integrate your email and whatnot with that, which is so cool. All right, here we go. What do we got? Sometimes, like I said, Manus will have you log into Indeed or LinkedIn or whatever, just because like a lot of these job boards do not want you doing what we are doing. So they'll obfuscate and make sure you can't, automate this sort of scrape. Like I said, Appify is a good way to do it, but like we're not paying the $40 a month for subscriptions here, right? Qualified lead report. Total postings, qualified leads, 7. Okay, we got a car dealership. We got an event management company, property management, economic development. That sounds like, oh, okay, more property management. Car dealership again. Cleaning companies. These are all actually industries I've worked with before, which is sick. See how easy that is though? So now we got to connect this to our email. So we'll just go to first connections, and then, okay, you can have this sent to like Slack, WhatsApp, Notion, whatever. It's pretty cool actually. It's like pretty close. They're like Manus adjacent. So we're going to add the connector, add our email. Yeet. Give it permission to do the thing. Lovely. Over here to Manus. Social media coordinator, $75,000 a year. Pizza. Man, making ads for pizza company. Do you have experience in TikTok? Do you have a bachelor's degree? You need a bachelor's degree to make TikToks now? Man, I swear to God. ChatGPT is amazing, but like the clarity of job posts and requirements and just average expectations of those job posts is through the roof now, because nobody knows what it is that they actually want. They just run it through ChatGPT and it comes up with like this absurd requirement. Like you need a bachelor's degree to like be a social media coordinator making TikToks. I don't see it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you're like 14 years old and just like good at making TikToks. Like if you're good at making TikToks, that's great. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm talking about a social commentary. Dude, look at, okay, so we've already got like, what was that? Like a dozen. Let's look at this. What do we got so far? 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 6, and they're all independent. They're all this different than the Perplexity research. Okay, so anyway, I can take those leads now, right? And like, I've got them. Whoop. I don't have to have this emailed, but I like that, So I've got this going in Manus. Let's add my email here too. Connect. Same sort of thing. Company email. Lovely. The other cool thing about Manus is there's like this is what I had been using, is there's like a Manus mail, right? This is the Manus bots email, so I can trigger stuff with this email address, which is like great. You know what I mean? Kind of amazing. Manus, like, yeah, man, like I said, I'm super bullish on Manus. If this works out great, it does, by the way. Spoiler alert. So I'm doing both. I'm running both just for variety. Perplexity is going to search different places than Manus, obviously, and Manus is going to look for as aggressive as it can. Okay, so obviously I'm doing this from scratch, and obviously the prompting needs a little bit of tweaking, right? Because it was going through and like validating the emails and like looking hard for that 15 to 20 lead target, which I was less that was less important essentially because I mean, we're going to do this every day. So if I get a couple leads from this search, that's fantastic, right? Making sure that they're not the same. So what I want is really just a phase 1 output, and we're going to incorporate that into the schedule. And I stopped it so that I don't run out of credits, which I just did. Okay. So we need to tighten this prompt for the schedule and have it do less work in terms of like validation of the email addresses and the decision makers. It was researching who the CEO of this company is essentially to find their email address, and then validating size and doing all this stuff, right? Essentially what I need is just this, adjusting the prompt. So essentially, can you amend this prompt? We don't need 15 to 20 qualified leads. The qualified leads thing was where Manus got really hung up, and it was like researching all about the company when really we just want to get in touch with somebody there who's like looking for help. You know what I mean? So we're going to adjust the prompt there. I want to see, what time is it? Oh man, a couple more minutes. I want to see if I can have this like schedule it, because I know in Manus if I type in like schedule this task for whatever, I burned through the 300 credits already that I have for today just because of how in depth this got. So I really need to like rein the scope in here, right? So on the one that I'm actually running, it's there you go. But like I said, I can go into this markdown file. No. Is that this one? Yeah. Nope. This one. I can go to this markdown file and I've got these leads, you know what I mean? What is that? 10? 11? Nope. 10. Yeah, and I've got 10 leads here, and I've got 7 in Perplexity, something like that. So anyway, I'm talking around the circles, but I want to see if I can just tell it to schedule this task in Perplexity, and it'll just do it. Can you schedule this search to run once every day at 7 a.m. and output the results to my email, please? Let's go with only deliver new leads, not duplicate leads from previous searches. And here, let's zoom in so you can see what's going on. Perplexity says, I will set up daily automated search process at 7 a.m. to find new small business social media job postings within North America. Filter out duplicates from previous matches and send latest qualified leads directly to your email, ensuring continuous, up-to-date. Hell yeah, minus 777. Okay, so let's tighten this up. Let's just go. There's our Manus quote. This prompt is 777 characters too long. Can you tighten this up to meet the character restriction? Prompt. Long prompts all the time. Holy bananas. Examples. We don't need so many examples. I mean, anyway, whatever. Perplexity is not the best at that. It's pretty good at the search stuff. See, like this is already long. Character count. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, Perplexity. Nailed it. Expiration date, none. Email. Create task. Scheduled. Done. So we're going to do that demo. I'm going to get a thing going in the next couple minutes. I'll see what happens with that search and the email and whatnot. So here we are in the future of my email. This is the super tester one just to like, make sure it works kind of thing. So you get an email from Perplexity Tasks. You go view full responses. You get the search results and whatever the hell from today. So easy peasy. Very cool. So there you have it. That was 17 leads that I can email as soon as I'm done recording here today. And that didn't cost me $1,000 a month, right? Both of these platforms can run this operation under their daily free limits, as long as you're not telling Manus to like research everything about this company or whatever, right? So you get Perplexity Pro for free. Holy crap. Say that a couple times by attaching PayPal, lots of P's. And then, so you run the search, you like the results, you tell it to schedule it for every morning and make sure not to include any duplicate emails, right? Same thing with Manus. You like the search, you set up your email. Bob's your unk. My search was like pretty niche. Like if you were looking for something a little bit more common, right? Let's say like voice agents or whatever, or like receptionist at medical clinics or tattoo parlors or something like that. You're going to come up with more, like it's going to hit that 15 to 20 ideal target outcome easier than it would have with the search that I ran today. So there you have it. That is how you get leads delivered to your inbox for free. If you want more insights like this, I encourage you to join my community, link in the description, where you can get a 90-day roadmap on how to transition your income with AI using tools just like this. If you want to know some workflows that are paying the bills right now, you can check out this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one.